Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. We got a lot of interesting stuff for you always. I hope you subscribe at the end here, or do it now, in fact. Yes, we're bringing to you today a reunion between Ed Rose's baseball coach in the military school he went to in Melbourne, Florida, and himself after 60 years. Captain Nick Macia is algebra teacher and baseball coach, and Cadet Rose. And Ed ran into Nick at the Senior World Championship again, 2022.
This guy looks pretty regal right here, man. He looks like he knows his shit. How you doing, big guy? Oh, some beautiful women down here. They're getting over to the ugly people. Oh, there's a guy. You broke up my best interview ever.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's Vinny Melograno. He screwed my last video up.
But I won't.
Oh my God! No, is this guy right here is my old high school coach, 62 years ago.
No way.
That ain't no joke, man. This is unbelievable. How can we meet like this?
That's the way we should meet.
Are you kidding me? Get up here, man. Come on.
Hey, Eddie, how are you?
Yeah. Man, look at you, man. 80 what? 84. 84.
Being 85.
And look at this, my
Eddie
man,
Rose.
the two head guys here.
How you doing, Ed?
Eddie, how are you? Good to see you.
See you, man.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got the rocks, man.
All right, all
I'm
right.
gonna interview you today.
All right, we do that.
Oh, I know. Get out of your way. I'm sorry.
I think it's great. I threw in another picture of Captain Macia when he was 23 years old, and he was 84 in that previous shot, and he's going to be 84 in the next clip. But just to kind of give you, I think it's a good reference. We all can relate back to it and wish, oh, man, yeah, we were a lot different back then. So in the interest of fair play, I put the picture of me when I was a young man. I was actually a captain and actually in line to be the squadron commander, but that's a whole new story.
Okay,
here we are,
Las Vegas, Nevada, 2023. I'm here with my high school baseball coach, Nick Macia. Nick Macia, it's been, 62 years, right? 62, 15.
They're around 62.
I knew you when I was
now.
15. You were, what, 20? No, 23?
22.
22.
Out of college.
You're now, what, 84?
84, be 85 in December.
84, and I'm 77.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Yes.
And
So this interview's, what do they call that? Nostalgia. And for me and my grandkids, it'll be, because I want to find out how many people get an opportunity. And he was my algebra teacher also, which I had told him, and I bring this up now before I forget it. But in the memories of teachers, he was one of the best ones because, I could understand. He taught me algebra and quadratic equations, and that was some hard damn things to do. But we won't get into that. But that's my memory of him. But now you know me when I was a young man at 15. Tell me what I was like, truthfully, and not to bullshit the camera, because they all know I'm a fool. So.
No, I got a good memory, Eddie. The one thing you had was passions for sports. I mean, and it wasn't baseball because I saw you on a football field one time, and you were running back, weren't you?
Yeah, running back, wide receiver, backup quarterback.
They gave you the ball, tags.
Tavalero
gave you the ball. You went through like 10 guys. Yeah. I may be exaggerating,
Yeah,
but you went
it's a
through
little,
like
but
a
I like
bullet.
it. But it wasn't.
No. They had you, and then you came back to the bench, and I was sitting there, and this was you. Determination. That's what I saw in you. Determination, and I'm sure that took you through the years and all your achievements in softball. And that's not a story. That's you. You were a fireball. And in algebra class, you always brought your homework. Now, I don't know if you did it or not, but you always had it.
I always did my homework.
Yeah,
I could do math once I learned
Yeah.
teaching the formulas, and in my business life, I never had the opportunity. It was hard for me to, when you're on the train, it's going 100 miles an hour and you get off and you get back on, and then how many, whatever, man. It was like, even that in my business world, sometimes I had to formulate equations.
Sure.
And I couldn't do it, to be honest with you. But what I found out in life is you don't have to, like, I can't spell lick. I was always a poor speller. You didn't see it a lot in algebra class. But I had in high school, they had to spot me a C in a spelling bee to spell cat. But all that said, and the end of the story is the fact that I have written 5 books because I got a good editor.
Of course.
So you got to get somebody for your weakness. You got to fill that weakness with somebody in your sphere.
That's another thing. The fact that you looked at algebra as a problem-solving challenge, and it didn't matter if you were going to go on in mathematics. No, but what I found through the years, every approach that you've taken, whether it's softball or business, when you were with Harris, you took it with an attitude of success, and always positive, even to this day. Look at us, we're meeting here, thankfully, after all these years. I'm positive. How positive are you, Ed?
Well, I want to tell you, I don't know if I took that from you. You were a positive young man yourself. I remember, and I have a picture of this guy. He was a ladies killer back in the day. I mean, Nick Macia, man, and we went to a military school, all boys, okay, and we did have some lady teachers, and I could entertain the audience with a lot of stories about my man here, Nick, Coach Macy, and some of the ladies that we, yeah. So all boys, we had a hell of a time. It was fun. He drove a little sports car, from I remember.
Corvette.
Yeah,
62
he's best buddies with my football coach that I love.
Oh.
But Nick's a successful engineer. Worked for
Solar.
well, now, but I mean, when back in the day, you
I
worked
worked for
at the Cape,
IBM in Orlando, and then at the Cape. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I took, and right now I'm staying active, just like you, Eddie. I think there's another secret.
Okay.
Here I am, solar energy commercial, right here in Vegas. Eddie playing ball. Go figure. At 77.
77.
Yeah,
now
did I get that right?
Yeah, you're right. He came back into my life about 10, 12 years ago, and he got involved with our Hollis team and got into softball. Now, the other thing about him is you were a Larry King impersonator. Give us some Larry King impersonation.
At the time, well, I don't have the
Well,
glasses
just give him the voice.
My suspenders.
Yeah, well,
I went something like this. This is Ed Rose from Melbourne, Florida. Ed, you're the softball king, home run king. Eddie, you're on the air.
I'm on the air. Well, I'm not the king of home runs, but the guy behind the camera now, he hit a lot of inside the park home runs.
Is that
That's
right?
Phil Farmer, yeah.
Well, weren't you a home run king?
I hit home runs with the best of it. Well, not with the best of them. I hit the home runs. I hit home runs. I'm not a home run king. That's left to Bruce Meade and
the bigger
and
guy.
Don Clatterball.
Well, you had a bunch.
And,
I remember you had a
Dave
bunch.
Reed, and I could go down the ladder. I'm somewhere down in the 200 or 300s.
Oh, well,
But hey, it's not about home runs nowadays. It's about hits.
I
What
agree.
do you think about these old guys out here playing?
I was watching the 90s game, and it's scary. I mean, the guys are running to first, they're making double plays. Guy hit a grand slam. It's great motivation for both of us, actually, to see that.
Keep on going.
They even had a pitch runner, the guy at 92 running for somebody. Yeah. I go, well, I won't be able to do that, but maybe I can poke a couple. Yeah, that's you got to stay healthy. There's staying positive and staying busy. Good, healthy diet. This guy right here probably eats better than most people, and I can attest to that. Quality food and a good doctor, a good primary, I think. Also looking at your labs and taking
and a good wife.
Good wife.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
57 years, 57, and I got one too.
My high school sweetheart. She changed my life. I won't go into that, but there's a lot of stories on my internet channel about that.
Well,
but she changed my life, got me in the right direction. But let's talk about the something that's appropriate to other guys out there.
Okay.
Both of us are fighting possible cancer. Now you have prostate, right?
I had stage 4.
Stage 4.
Metastatic. And when I got the news, it wasn't the best. But I believe because of being positive, having the right doctors, and just approaching it, and I said, I don't have anything. and I ate right, and I listened to my doctors, and I'm on the way. The PSA is going down.
Tell me what your PSA was.
Oh man, it was like the number of home runs that you guys hit. I had a PSA of 1325.
That's high.
Because I couldn't get a doctor here, I had to go to California. But right now it's down to single digits.
Yeah,
believe it or
buddy.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what I have in common with them is before we came out here, and I'm going to put a video out about that too, is that they identified a nodule on my lung, and they said, well, it's probably cancer. They don't know for sure, so I'm going through a lot of screening, and I did a PET scan before I left, so I'm probably going to get that information when I get back. So I could have lung cancer, and I never smoked or drank.
That might just
but
be
I did
stuff.
work in the semiconductor industry, and there's some other environmental challenges. But all that, I got that issue. I got to deal with. Everybody I play with at different times have different issues. Okay, one of my buddies, Bob Buchanan, is dealing with lung cancer, and he lost his wife. They're the toughest things a whole person to deal with. But Nick, what you just said there is the way to approach it if you can do that. And I've done something similar. It's called SARA, shock, anger, resistance, and acceptance. That's kind of the acronym for how you handle stress and problems in your life. Shock, anger, resistance, and acceptance. Okay, and that's kind of what I went through. And to stay positive and tell yourself there ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm ready to go. I did 4,000 push-ups before coming out here.
I imagine you did.
I hope it translates into at least 20 hits.
Well, I pump titanium, very light, but there's another thing about exercise and weightlifting, lifting weights. It strengthens your bones. Right now, I'm losing testosterone.
Yeah, you need to
and
do
all
that. You need to do as much as you can, stretching like that.
So there's a program. I mean, you got to be blessed from up above. I believe there was divine intervention. I was getting ready to sing with the angels, and I accepted it. In fact, the way I accepted it, I was looking around for an active volcano so I can save
Jump
money.
in it.
Well, no, I wanted to save money on cremation.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, that's how crazy it is. Well, look, it's been a great, and to the channel out there, it's a great reunion for me to have on tape with my coach of 62 years. Has become a friend over the last 10 years, even closer than being my coach and teacher. But the battle with the disease, we're all going to face it at one time. We're all getting old. We're all going to die at one time. So we'll bring you information to help you maybe deal with it and go forward with it. And that's all you can do. And the best way to do it is with a positive attitude. So get a positive attitude and subscribe to my channel.
Take it from Eddie.
Great job, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
Hope you enjoyed that. Remember this: strong hands support good mechanics and long life. Get them hands, keep them strong. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit subscribe. It's free, and anything free, you should take it, right? Yeah, thanks, man. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 1,000.